Generative AI, what used to be science fiction, has now become our reality. It's in commercials, schools, your mom's Facebook feed. But what even is generative AI? According to Adobe, generative AI is a subsection of a subsection. It is designed to perform specific tasks but can't learn beyond that, meaning it's always pulling from its sources and never from its products. The University of Pittsburgh says that generative AI is trained on massive pools of information. It's not an algorithm, though. Gen AI doesn't sort already given information. It creates content by predicting what comes next. So, we know what generative AI is. How is it impacting the arts? When I say arts, I mean illustrations, photographs, music, and writing. For example, the New York Times placed a lawsuit against OpenAI and Microsoft for copyright infringement. Why? Well, Microsoft's web crawlers, or AI data collectors, had been taking a lot of their information from the New York Times without sourcing nor monetizing the original writers. However, the way Gen AI uses its data makes it virtually impossible to cite. The US Copyright Office later goes on to say you can't copyright Gen AI content because there is no human authorship. So, what's going to happen now? I hate to say it, but I believe that AI is here to stay, but not for the reasons you might think. I think Gen AI is here to stay because we have humanized it. After COVID, the official National Library of Medicine said that we're choosing screens over each other because it's easier to connect through a screen than in person. So, how is generative AI the same? It all comes down to transference. However, the landscape of Gen AI products is only encouraging this. ChatGPT's conversational tone and the increase in ads for AI companions are proof of this. If this continues, could we expect the integration of actual AI robots living with us, living for us? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We can still prevent it. Going back to the Times case, they chose to sue. While this might work for big-name labels, it might not work for the average creator. Sites such as Glaze can poison AI info pools while protecting man-made images. The Authors Guild suggests adding a no AI training notice on your written works. And of course, always remember to keep copies and drafts of your content. As a consumer, you can also fight back. Bringing awareness to anti-AI creators and companies can help others find alternatives for Gen AI content. After all, you don't have to have a fine arts degree to look a little closer at the media that you consume. Sometimes the truth can sound corny, but the fact is that our future is in our hands. This isn't some sci-fi movie where the only denouncer in the entire world is Will Smith. For all the people actively rooting for generative AI, there are just as many, maybe even more on the contrary, fighting the fight humanity has always waged, the fight to be truly and authentically human.